Hi, I'm Piet van Biljon. I'm the overseas player for Kampong Cricket Club from Bloemfontein, South Africa.
Yeah. Heads? Yep. Tails. Head is a call.
Heads, he says, and tails it is.
We're gonna bowl.
Boys, we are batting first.
2010, 2011, around there, I was overseas pro for them. We were still in the Topklasse. So yeah, I did 2 seasons in Holland with them, and then this year they asked me to come back. First impressions of the club back in 2010 was very much a family-orientated, close-knit community, a team that was very much trying to get into top-class cricket, trying to find themselves, very good juniors, a great social atmosphere at the club, but with aspirations to do better on the cricket field. So it was a good place for me to be, where my career was as well. I was also trying to start my professional career, so it definitely helped me kickstart my career. Yeah. The difference between a family club and I'd say the rest is probably the friendships that's enjoyed in the club on the social side of things. Back then I think we had only 2 teams, and then the Zamies and the Zomies. So it was very much the first and second team interacting together with maybe the Zamies and the ladies team. So the other clubs you play at, some of the bigger clubs, it's very much the team you're in is your community for that season, where at Kampong it was very much the whole club forms part of the duties, the social, the support. Yeah, so that's what I quite enjoyed with Kampong. Always had contact with Kampong, Ilko Stemboord, Sean Trau, who was my captain back then, and a couple of guys, a couple of South Africans that's in the club as well. So we always, I think they followed my career and I always followed their progress. So we were always messaging back and forth, well done, you know, or keep going. And then I wasn't planning on going overseas this year. I've had like, I think 10 or 11 years playing in Europe. Every season, so my plan was originally not to come over anyway. I was maybe hoping for a county gig or a 2020 somewhere, and then Ilko one day phoned me. He said, would I consider coming back to Kampong? And I said I'd definitely consider it. I wasn't planning on playing club cricket again, but yeah, I would definitely consider it. And he said, okay, well, they'll give me time till December to decide, and by December I didn't have anything else on, or you know, I wasn't not against it, so yeah, I decided to come. I think the club has definitely grown in terms of on-field. It's a lot more competitive. There's a lot more depth in terms of good cricketers. The first team that was then is now the second and third team, so it just shows the level of cricket is definitely up. They have aspirations to compete and to promote more in the cricket, where back then it was probably, yes, the aspirations were there, but it was very much emphasis on a social club, everyone having a good time, where now it is a lot more focused, I'd say semi-professional in terms of the way we train and the goals that the club sets itself. Yeah. On the facility side of things, the club, obviously when I was here, the pitch was the other way around, so it was kind of like in the afternoon you're batting into the sun there at some stage. They changed it around, they extended the terrace a little bit, the clubhouse has been upgraded. The indoor nets facilities have been upgraded. I think there's a full-time ground staff at the moment. The guys are doing a great job there, where in those days I did a lot of groundwork as well, you know, and my knowledge of the groundwork wasn't that great. So there's definitely, the facilities have upgraded quite a lot in the last 10 years. With the club that's grown so much, I think it's 4 men's teams that are playing at the moment, plus probably 20 or 30 guys who don't get a game on the weekend. Then you're sitting with Zami and Zomi teams. You're sitting with a lot of cricketers, so clubs can fall into the trap where it becomes very much almost like a city that you live in. But with Kampong, they've managed to keep it nice and tight together. You'll see on any given Saturday or Sunday, you'll see other teams coming to the games, supporting, whether it's a home or away game. So the interest they have in each other's games, the postages that goes on social media and all that, it's very much a one club theme, if I can put it like that. Yeah, so the family vibe is still there. Any social activities are very well supported, as tradition at Kampong. So yeah, no, I'd say it's definitely still family orientated. Yeah.